They say it's a matter of time, 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you. For your love I will go far, I wanna be wherever you are. I know I'm coming back for you.
Brother, it's good to see you.
My love is a river long, the best ride in a million wrongs. I know I'm coming back to you. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. I'm making my way, oh, I'm making my way.
Keep those eyes open wide, no time to lag. Yeah, we own that soul. Start your heart, start the show. FFTV on the pole. Twist and turn, feel the burn, the tension's in the air. Slick grooves and sudden moves, danger everywhere. Break a road or splash like fireflies in a summer night. Avoid those wrecks, keep it steady. Hold your line tight. Pushing limits, racing fast. No room for doubt. Every second's pump and pulse. The crowds are shout. Engines roar, hot sore. FFTV on the pole. Let it roll. Let it roll. Let it roll. Burning rubber, burning hot. Lose control. From the pits to checkered flags. Dodging wrecks and cautions. Keep those eyes open wide. No time to lag. Yeah, we own that soul. Start your heart, start the show. FFTV on the pole. Neon lights and roaring crowds. Fire in our veins. Speed addiction, racing passion. Breaking every chain. Hold tight, the finish line is burning right ahead. When the flag waves FFTV on the pole. On the pole. Cross that line, the crowd goes wild, the checkered flags unfurl. FFTV on the pole, start the show. We're ready to roll. FFTV on the pole.
All right, let's see if that works at all. See if we got anything back happening now. We should have sound, and it just doesn't sound like we got sound. There we go. Now we got it. I don't know why it cut out like that. So sorry that we didn't have any commentary there through that heat race. I was talking, but apparently the mic was switched off somehow or disconnected. So here we go now for your heat race results. You got Matt Barber getting that win. Trevor Guru out there in second. Watson there third. Dean Reynolds fourth. Zach Chapman there fifth. Ryan Alsey there in sixth. Billy Roberts there seventh. Clay Christopherson there in eighth. And Brett Weslowski there in ninth after having some trouble there in that heat race. All right, here we go. Getting ready for the main event. Your grid is as follows. Matt Barber going to start out there on pole for Tessier Mechanical. Here in second, you got Trevor Guru in the 075 for FTM, starting there in second. And row number 2 on that inside, Full Throttle Motorsports number 23, William Watson starts third. To his outside, Dean Reynolds in the 79 for Super Dirt Car Series. Full Throttle Motorsports driving the 79. Row number 3 to the inside for Gambler Motorsports number 72, Zach Chapman in 5th here tonight. To his outside, Ryan Alsey driving the 027 for JWR Motorsports, starting there in 6th. Row number 4 inside, starting in 7th, going to be the 099 of Billy Roberts. To his outside, the 051 of Clay Christopherson, starting there in 8th. And to round out the field tonight, and not taking the grid, the 025 of Brett Weslowski. So 8 drivers taking the grid here to get underway. 30 laps the distance. One more time around, and they'll be set free. Off corner number 4, green flag is out. Here they go. Dirt and dust fly through turn 1. Reynolds up there on that high side, getting into third, trying to get into second as he beats Watson out of corner number 2. Watson down here on the inside. There is, well, I'm sorry, Matt Barber. He's having some connection issue, I think. He disappeared, now he's back. They're in second place at number 16. Dean Reynolds getting to the outside there of Watson, trying to hang on to that. Now Watson looks to the inside if he can. He's got a nose there, but can't quite pull it off as they come off the corner. 28 laps to go here in the late models. Pro late models here tonight. You watched the limited late models last night. They want to come there off corner. Number 4 down the front straightaway. 27 laps to go. Dean Reynolds hanging in for second now as he gets around Barber on the outside, trying to chase down Trevor Guru. Guru out there in front has a pretty decent lead right now, a gap of about 3/4 of a second over top of Dean. As Dino's there in second, trying to chase him down. There you see Guru out there in front. Watson back there in fourth, but he's got putt-putt underneath him as he comes there off turn number 2. Down here in the corner, 3 and 4. Christopherson there in fifth. Watson way up there into the marbles as they come down the straightaway. Watson's going to beat them out just a little bit as Christopherson doesn't let up down there on the bottom side. Watson gains a little bit there, coming into 3 and 4. They're going to go front to back there. Single foul. As Trevor Guru stays up top. Here comes Dean Reynolds, still sitting about 3/4 of a second back. Losing a little bit. Hasn't been able to really gain. Matt Barber is there in third. About a half-second back off of Dean Reynolds. Watson there in fourth. And they come down there across the front straight away. Christopherson there fifth. Ryan Elsey in sixth. Billy Roberts there seventh. Chapman there in eighth. And as we said, Weslowski did not take the grid. Hey, watch Reynolds there working just in front of Barber. Barber closed in here to about 1/4 of a second behind Reynolds. Trevor Guru's up there in front. Dean Reynolds there second. Barber there third. Watson there fourth. There you go up there off of turn 2. Trevor Guru out there in front. Reynolds still trying to gain something there. Down through the back straight away here through 3 and 4. Has lost about another 1/10 off of Guru. Down there through the back straight away. Barber third. Watson fourth. Christopherson there fifth. Brian Halsey, he's sitting there in sixth right now. Billy Roberts back here in seventh. There's Chapman back there in eighth tonight. Glad to see him out here running. And a little bit of damage on the front end of that machine. Not sure where he might have picked it up from. You see Guru working down that back straightaway here with 18 laps to go. Staying caution free for the time being. Matt Barber there in third. Watson there fourth. Christopherson there fifth. Ryan Halsey, he's up there at the top side, working down through the backstretch. Hey, we're down there. There you see Guru still out there in front. Reynolds gained just a little bit, but we'll see if he can gain any more here with 16 laps to go. Up there on that high side. Looks to be where you want to be. Now you watch that 16 of Matt Barber working there off the corner. William Watson there for it. Clay Christopherson there fifth. Brian Halsey there in sixth. Billy Roberts in seventh. Chapman there in eighth. There you see Goldino still hanging tough there in second in the Pro Late Models. If we look at the points, if I can get them up here, as they keep racing around here. Points here for your Pro Late Models on this Thursday evening for Thursday Night Thunder. Are going to be Jeff Sharp leading the way, and I don't see Sharp in the field here tonight. Trevor Guru, he's out there in front. He's second in points with 502. So with Jeff Sharp missing tonight, that might put Trevor Guru into front of him. William Watson, though, don't count him out. He's just behind them in points. He's sitting fourth here tonight right now. Ryan Elsey as well right there in the points mix. Sitting in sixth tonight. Then they work down there off the corner, coming around here to 10 to go. As they come around here off of 4. Down the front straightaway across the line. Dean Reynolds still sitting about 3/4 of a second back off of Guru. Can he make any of it up? Down there now off of the corner, down through the back straightaway. There's the 75T. Out there in front, as we said, could possibly take over the points lead here. Dean Reynolds not quite having a season he was hoping for, as it looks like he's missed a few races. Missing about half of them, it looks like. So he's back in the points a little bit. They come there now down the back straightaway. Dean Reynolds second, Matt Barber third, Watson there in fourth. Coming to 8 to go as they come off of turn 4. And Reynolds trying to find something there, but can't seem to get it. Lost a little bit there going through turn 1 and 2. Going to try to gain it back, though. Matt Barber, he's lost some more on Reynolds. And Watson's about a half a second back off of Barber. With 7 laps to go. He's looking to the bottom there to see if he can find anything down there. I don't know if he will or not. And Guru's finding a great lane across the top side. Reynolds there, he's lost a little bit more. Almost a second back now off of the leader. Matt Barber, he's almost a second back off of Dean Reynolds. 6 laps to go. Looking like it's going to be Trevor Guru's night here in the Pro Late models as they come down that back straightaway up there against that outside wall. A little bit of a tag there coming off the corner. There you go, the 75T. 5 laps to go. As Dean Reynolds still tries to chase him down. Just can't seem to get enough of a grip there to get up there to Guru to really lay anything down to. Matt Barber, he's there. Good almost 2 seconds off of Guru. Watson almost a second there off of, I guess he's 3/4 of a second off of Barber. Barber almost a second off of Reynolds. 3 laps to go now as they come across the line. Each driver doing everything he can up there against that outside wall. Guru really laying it down. Dean Reynolds there second. Matt Barber there in third. And they come down there around out of the corner. William Watson there fourth. Clay Christopherson there in fifth. Trevor Guru up there on the top side. Down here through 3 and 4. And they come there now off of turn 4. White flag in the air. Here we go. Trevor Guru to bring home the victory. Just got a couple more turns to do it. Dean Reynolds there in second. So no three-peat for Dean here tonight. And they come there now off corner number 3 and 4. Trevor Guru got the flag in sight. And he will get the victory here at Williams Grove tonight in that 75T for Full Throttle Motorsports. Great run there out of Trevor Guru. Dean Reynolds having an exceptional night. Not getting the three-peat, but gets the next best thing. He gets 2 wins and a second here. But Matt Barber back here in third. We'll look at your results right here. Trevor Guru getting that win. Dean Reynolds second. Matt Barber there in third. Clay Christopherson fourth. William Watson there fifth. Ryan Halsey in sixth. Billy Robertson seventh. Zach Chapman there in eighth. Brett Wazlowski there in ninth. That is your finishing order for your Pro Late models tonight. Now let's go ahead and get with your podium finishers. Well, we got Matt Barber here in third. Good evening there, Matt. How's it going?
Oh, good, you?
Oh, it's going okay now that I got sound. For some reason, I didn't have any mic in the heat race, but we got it fixed for the future for sure.
That's good, that's good.
So, but great job there tonight for you. It looks like you had a decent run there in the late models, and man, just didn't seem like that track was able to let you guys really be up there in a tight group tonight.
Yeah, no, it started off pretty decent. Setting quick time on the bottom there for one corner at least. But in the heat, I just got lucky that Dean and Bart got into each other, and I just took the lead. But I don't think I was really faster than anybody. I had Trevor and Dean pretty much right up behind me, or no, it was Bart, I think, right up behind me immediately for the rest of the heat race. So I didn't really have the greatest pace tonight at all for a whole. But yeah, for the feature, it was very single lane on the top, which sucks because you always like to race side by side, but unfortunately with Williams Grove, sometimes you just can't do that. So yeah, it was just kind of fall in line and just drive your race for tonight.
Well, I mean, you did a great job keeping it out of the wall and stuff to keep the race car clean at least. And take us through, how technical is Williams Grove compared to other tracks on the circuit?
It's pretty technical in the sense that it's really fast, but the corners you go so quick into the corners and it's so flat. The corners feel super sharp, like going into the corner here. Usually you need a pretty decent amount of time to get the car to set in a late model, and here you don't have much time at all. And then it's definitely not the easiest. It's not my favorite track at all. I've never really had the greatest runs here. Just always kind of just bet on luck here at this track. But yeah, it's not the greatest track in my opinion. But there's been some good races every now and then when the track ends up giving us two lanes so we can actually race. But yeah, tonight, unfortunately, for the late models, it wasn't that case.
Well, great job anyway. And you got sponsor shout-outs, people you want to thank for getting third place tonight?
Shout out to Dean and Trevor for a good race and finishing first and second. Congrats to them. Of course, Regal Wraps and Designs. You Adam, for putting on the broadcast. Coast to Coast for giving us a place to race. Me and my guys that I race with all the time. Tessier Mechanical and Vertex Graphics for the design. And everybody watching, I hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight.
Yeah, and I think you might have the sponsor a little wrong there for the Pro Late Models this season there, Matt. It's GG Drywall Services this year.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, Trevor's going to butcher me for that one. So, of course. Of course, you got to thank GG Drywall for sponsoring the late models here tonight. Yes, of course.
All right, well, great job there, Matt. And we'll see how good luck next week if you're running the big block week, and we'll see you the week after.
Thank you, Adam.
That's Matt Barber. Now we'll get with Dean Reynolds here, your second place finisher. Good evening there, Dean. How's it going?
What's going on, Mr. Fleekster? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's a busy week, that's all. Busy 2 weeks, I guess, for me. So, but nonetheless, great job out there. You didn't get the 3-peat tonight, but you got the next best thing.
Yeah, we had a good night. We won the 358s, got a podium in the big blocks and a podium in the late models. Against all these guys that are just so good, and anytime you can do that, it's something to be proud of. So I'm okay with finishing second to Trevor. And in the late models, he really does well in the late models. I was actually surprised I could stay as close as he was, and got fortunate to get around the outside of Matt there to get into second. And glad the outside stayed good because I like running the outside here. And if you give me an outside at Williams Grove, that's what I'm going to use.
Well, I might have messed up there in the earlier part of the broadcast. I thought you won both of the modified races tonight.
No, I actually started on the front row of the heat and the modifieds, but the outside wasn't good. I fell back to fourth. So we had to come from seventh in the big blocks, but that's okay. It's part of the deal, and we got up to third. But you know what? To me, to do 3 interviews in one night, that's like 3 wins for me, Adam.
Well, I didn't quite do as well as I needed to in that big block race. I didn't get to finish. They DQ'd me.
Weems Grove's tough, especially if you're back in the pack because you carry so much speed in these corners, and the corners are so tight.
Yeah, there's just nowhere to go. You can't correct anywhere.
Yeah, you can push, you can get sideways, and it's so hard to not get into people or people not to get into you, and they're not doing it on purpose. It's just
no. It wasn't them getting into me or me getting into them. It was more so, they ended up sideways, and like you said, you're carrying so much speed. They're already sideways and parked there, and it's like I can't get stopped in time.
Yeah, it's such a tricky track. Yeah, very tricky.
I mean, I've heard so many people, I don't know if you run asphalt, Dean, or not, but I've heard so many people compare this almost to trying to run Martinsville for NASCAR.
Well, it's shaped the same, but I can guarantee you're not slinging it in the corners at Martinsville like you're doing it here, though. But
no.
But the shape is exactly the same: long straightaways, tight corners.
Yeah, and that's how they compare it. They say Williams Grove is the Martinsville of the dirt circuit.
Yeah, no, that's a good analogy.
So, I mean, granted, asphalt anytime race is different than dirt. So, I mean, you can't compare the way the track handles, apples to apples, but you can definitely take the shape of it for sure.
Yeah, no, it's definitely two different animals. But asphalt's for driving the dirt racetracks.
Yeah, completely. But you did a great job bringing that car up there in the second. Like you said, you got 3 podiums, and you got sponsors you want to thank here tonight, Dean, for having a good night?
You got to thank the guy from Full Throttle Motorsports. I mean, if it wasn't for these guys, I wouldn't have the speed that I have. I mean, they helped me out so much and then coached me so much, so I got to thank them. I mean, I haven't run a late model race in about 2 months, and they've come on in here, but Trevor's helping him, Bart's helping him, Lines, and even Clay and all that, and they help out what to do. So I got to thank those guys. Adam, got to thank you, Regal's Wraps and Designs as well, for doing the broadcast. Thank you so much, and always look forward to talking to you. And then I got to thank the guys from Coast to Coast for giving us a place to race. That's a good league. I'm proud to be part of that league, and just want to say hi to Megan, who's watching at home.
All right, and you also made the mistake. I think you're shouting out to last year's sponsor, not this year's, of GG Drywall.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's right. Oh, my God. I'm thinking us hometown heroes. No, and oh, my God, Trevor's dad's never going to let me forgive that.
Trevor's got 2 of you tonight.
I'm thinking we're limited late models because I haven't run pro late models in a couple months. I'm thinking we're unlimited. So, thanks to that was great to have Trevor's dad be a part. I got to meet Trevor's dad down in Florida, and it was really cool to meet him, and he enjoys watching. And my apologies. GG Drywall Services is definitely nice to have them come aboard and do the pro late model so we can continue to have people watch at home. I'll never make that mistake again.
Well, Matt made the same mistake there, Dean, so you're not the only one.
Well, he's Canadian. He's allowed to do it.
So
right,
I'm sure Trevor's going to be in contact with both of you then.
There you go. All right, Adam. Good talking to you.
All righty. Have yourself a great weekend there, Dean.
Thank you.
At Dean Reynolds there in a second. Now we'll get with Trevor Guru, your winner. Good evening there, Trevor. How's it going?
Good, yourself?
Going well, and is it you then that has 2 wins on the night now?
Yeah, I got 2, yeah.
Okay, so you got 2 wins, and man, tough night for racing, but it seems like this track kind of laid its hand to you a little bit here in the pro late models tonight.
Yeah, it was interesting. The heat race was really fun because the bottom was there, and me and William there were just both running the bottom, trying to get by Matt, and I was getting good runs, and the track was just a little lower down in the heats, and top was still working, and once it slicked off a little bit, it just went top, and I think a lot of us knew it was probably going to do that, so it was important to start out front here and just kind of be in front of the train, if you will. Like I said, I think a lot of us knew, especially in these cars, that the track would go to the top one lane. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, you did a great job there tonight, and were able to pull it off really well and got that win. And I mean, we'll see. Do you think you can? We saw the run you had in the big blocks here tonight, and the run you had here in the Pro Late Models. Do you think you can carry any of this into next week as you go into the Super Dirt Week?
Yeah, I hope so, man. Haven't been racing a whole lot compared to seasons before, and I kind of just doing Thursdays right now. Just been really busy with camping season starting and stuff. So hope to take some of this momentum and confidence into Super Dirt Week and see what we can do with those guys.
Well, I know it's tough competition, so good luck. I think I heard Dean say something about they have like 40-something drivers signed up right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, I ran it a couple times with these guys now, and it's always fun. It's Dean and everybody behind the scenes of all these big events that Coast to Coast puts on, and Dirt Car Esports as well. They do a phenomenal job of getting car count and good drivers, and it's gonna be fun. It always is.
Well, you got sponsors, shout-outs, people you want to thank for getting that victory here in the Pro Late Models tonight?
Yeah, just all the guys at FTM. Shout out to Dean on he won as well tonight. So I think it was FTM sweep for Thursdays. Shout out to all the guys at FTM, like I said. Shaggy TV, Expert Installation, Swan Speed Shop, Big Tim Race Wraps, Dean Reynolds, Super Dirt Car Series, Arson Trackside, you Fleeter for doing the broadcast. Thank you to GG Drywall Services, my dad for sponsoring the division here to keep this stuff broadcasted for us, and everybody behind the scenes at Coast to Coast.
All righty, great job there again, and Trevor, and we'll see how it plays out for you next week. I know I won't be around most likely, but I'll see you the week after. So, good luck with all that.
I appreciate it, sir.
All right, have yourself a great weekend.
You as well. Thank you.
All right, that was Trevor Guru, your winner here tonight from Williams Grove. We will get ready to sign off here. Thank you all for watching here at Coast to Coast Racing Network. Have yourself a great night and a wonderful Memorial Day. And as you noticed, I didn't talk about it at all during the broadcast, but up there in the right corner here for Flinger Farm TV, thoughts and prayers out to the Bush family. So as NASCAR lost another great driver today. So two-time champion. I'm not sure how many wins he has under his belt, but just, man, it's hard to believe he's gone. So great job to all these drivers tonight. Thank you all for watching. Have yourself a great night and a wonderful Memorial Day weekend.